Thursday has always been special event day and it continues today, but with a little twist. As you guys know, June is sports movies month and there is a particular sport that doesn't really have any good movies, and that is MMA. There are a lot of great storylines that would work perfectly on the big screen, and I'm going to rank 4 of the best that need to be made into movies. By the by, I'm the movie guy and it's time to start this list.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained?
Number 4, The Ultimate Fighter.
What a fight! Big right hand, Seven's rock!
The UFC is now one of the biggest sports organizations in the world, being valued at $500 million in 2019. But a while ago, the success of UFC was just a dream that the investors of the UFC were hoping it would come true. They were facing bankruptcy, and the president had a fantastic idea of making a reality TV show named The Ultimate Fighter, where 2 fighters would be pitted as coaches and they would train a group of unsigned but very talented group of fighters. The idea is to have a film where we see the backroom tribulations of the president, how he thought of making this reality TV show. We would also have some fights, but ultimately it would be sort of like a backroom drama film. Number 3, Pride versus UFC.
Yeah, it's you'll never hear it's because of me that the top guys in the world aren't fighting in the UFC.
Before the UFC became the top dog of MMA, they had to battle some other promotions for this name. And their most worthy adversary was the Japanese-based promotion named Pride. Now, Pride featured very brutal fights and a roster which included some of the best fighters in the world, including one of the best heavyweights of all time, Fedor Emelianenko. The style of this film should be a documentary where we get to see both of the presidents of these companies talk about what they were thinking at the time. We should see a lot of fight footage as well. I think it would be very interesting, but it does seem like something more for hardcore MMA fans. Number 2, DC versus Jon Jones. Now, the typical story of a boxing film is that the protagonist has a grudge match against one of the best fighters in the world. Think of Hands of Stone, where we get to see the story of Roberto Duran's fight with Sugar Ray Leonard. And the rivalry of DC and Jon Jones is one of the most bad-blooded in the entire UFC history. You see, DC is a great fighter. He always came close to winning big championships, but he always came in second. Jon Jones is one of the best fighters of all time, and he was wearing the big light heavyweight strap of the UFC, and these two were pitted against one another. The story has everything: controversies, brawls outside of the octagon, a very good fight inside the octagon, and I think it would be an emotional story to tell. Number 1, Conor McGregor's Rise.
I didn't embrace it all, and I wanted to just embrace every bit of it a bit more, because sometimes it's over before you even know it.
I know this might not come as a surprise, but it is one of the best stories in the entire MMA history. Conor McGregor was living off welfare, and he only had 2 things: his wife and a belief that he is the best fighter in the world. After knocking out Ivan Buchinger, he was signed by the UFC, where he showed that he can knock people out, he can look good doing it, he can trash talk, and he can predict the manner and the round in which he can knock anyone out. It was a fantastic story, and it definitely should be put on the big screen. And those press conferences should definitely be a part of the film.
This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
What do you guys think of these stories? Would you like to see them adopted to the big screen? And what other stories would you guys love to see made from MMA? Let me know down in the comments, and while you are there, press that like and subscribe button, press the bell to get notifications every time my videos get uploaded, and until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.